everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I am filming my week in the life of a writer video. So today's Monday, it's actually Monday the 15th of January. So the idea with this video is that we're going to go from Monday through to Friday, following me through on a full week doing all my writing work. Now it's going to be a pretty long video, so I'm going to keep this introduction really kind of short and succinct, for want of a better word. Firstly, haven't got any makeup on today. I'm having a makeup free day, which I do a few days during the week, so you might have to get used to seeing me sans makeup on these videos. But hopefully if you're interested in writing, then you're not really coming for beauty tips. So you should be okay with it. So today it is 11:15. It's a little bit later to start. I should probably have started earlier, but I've had a few little camera admin bits to sort out first before I could start recording. So Monday for me is a day when I work purely on Slate and Rose, and that is the homeware company that I work for, doing freelance digital marketing. And what I do on a Monday is I basically plan out all of the social media and the digital marketing for the rest of the week, and I plot those into all of my different softwares that I use for distributing that. So this is Hootsuite. This is what I use for my social media, for Slate and Rose, obviously not for my personal social media. And basically what it allows you to do is schedule posts and tweets across various different social media accounts, and it just means that rather than having to go onto each social media every single day, what I can do is actually select which account I want to send a tweet to, or a Facebook post, or you can even schedule Instagram posts, although it's not that streamlined at the moment because you can't have it automatically post it to Instagram. It sends a notification to your mobile. Then you have to go onto your mobile and physically upload it onto Instagram. But, I mean, it doesn't take too long to do so. But yeah, that's what I do. So I'll set up all the different posts I want to do. And then this is the publisher. At the moment, it's showing nothing scheduled. But if you look at the past scheduled and do it over a month, you'll see all these green lines are basically posts that I've scheduled over the last week. So I go from Monday to Sunday, and then obviously today's this yellow box, and I'm going to schedule all the rest of this week up to Sunday the 21st. Yeah, so that's basically all I'm doing today. I'm just coming up with all of the different content that I want to promote, and writing posts, doing links, writing. I've got a blog post to write. I'm writing about ways that you can customise furniture so that it's individual and unique. I've got a couple of newsletters which we send out via email to write. So usually I have a notepad here, and this is kind of the plans for the week in terms of what I'm going to be posting. I have my overall notepad over there which I use, and I use that notepad for planning out my entire week in terms of everything that I have to do within the week. Yeah, so today is about Slate and Rose. It usually takes me 1.5 to 2 days to get everything scheduled in for the week. And then Tuesday afternoon is when I will be editing the YouTube video from the weekend when Tom's parents visited. Wednesday and Thursday and most of Friday are all writing days. So that's what we've got planned for this week. I am going to stop talking now, and I'm going to catch some footage of me just getting on with my day. And yeah, I'll catch up with you again soon. Okay, so it's now 11:54. I have just finished the first newsletter on MailChimp for our Slate and Rose subscribers. It was about reclaimed wood style furniture. So it was about promoting an actual collection of furniture that is on the website. What I thought I'm going to do is I really need the loo. So I'm going to go to loo. I'm actually really hungry, so I'm going to have an early lunch and I'm going to break now. And then what I thought I'd do is go through one of the kind of processes for putting posts onto Hootsuite. So I'll do a little bit of filming of that this afternoon. But for now, I'm going to go to the loo and I'm going to have some lunch. Okay, so although I'm not on screen, I'm hoping you can hear me. As you can see, this is today's social media that's all scheduled in. And so now what I thought I would do is schedule in tomorrow's, and you can see kind of how I go about it. So I know that I want to use a lifestyle image for Instagram. That's the one I want to use for Instagram. Okay, so once I've uploaded the image that I want to use, I then select Instagram so that it knows that that's what I'm sending it to, and then it's time to compose the message that I want to write. Okay, so that's how I write my description. I just kind of write whatever I think about the piece that I think people will want to know. And then I always do 3 dots underneath like that. I do 3 dots down here and then I do my hashtags underneath. I think it makes it look a bit neater if you have a separation between your description and your hashtags in the actual thingy, in the actual application. So let me show you. Okay, so this is an example one. That's the image. And if I scroll down, you can see that there's the description for the piece. Then there's the 3 dot line, there's the gap, and then you can see the hashtags underneath. And it just means it's easier for people to read it if it's got a separation between them. So I always do that here in Hootsuite because then it means I don't have to do any more editing when it comes to actually posting the image on Instagram. It's all done for me. And in terms of hashtags, I always use 11, which is a bit strange that it's got a certain number, but a lot of experts who work on Instagram have said that 11 hashtags seems to be like a sweet spot for gathering as much attention as you can without being too overkill with the hashtags. So I always try and do 11, around 11. Interior decor, modern, home decor. Okay, so once I've written it, I then click on this little calendar icon here, which is scheduling. Pick tomorrow's date at, let's go for 8 PM this time. No, sorry, 9 PM. And then once I've got my time and my date in, just hit the schedule button. And there you can see it's come up for tomorrow at 9 PM, and then it has a little description of what it is. So I know that I've done that. Okay, so there you can see those are the 3 different social media posts that I've got for that day. What I'm going to do is I'm going to continue onwards with the rest of the week, and then sometimes what I do when I get to the end of the week is I'll insert extra posts if I feel that certain days need a little bit more content on them. So I'll leave this bit here. I just wanted to show you how I did that in a little bit more detail. Hello guys, so it's 5:30. I've just had a call from Tom to say that he's on his way home. Oh, I've got cat hair. So I think we're going to go and do the shopping because we haven't got any food in after the weekend. So I'm going to leave today's part of the weekly video here. What I've done, I'll show you how much I've got done from work today. So as you can see, all my pink ticks are down to Friday afternoon. It's all good, it's been a good day. I'm ready for some food now, I'm absolutely starving. I think we're going to have arrabbiata for tea, so go and get some fresh ingredients from the supermarket, and then yeah, we'll have some dinner. So I'm going to stop this video here, like I say, and we'll pick up again tomorrow morning. Good morning everybody, it is Tuesday morning. It's just after 9 o'clock, I've just finished my breakfast, and I thought that rather than do loads and loads of talking today, we just jump straight into what we're doing. So yesterday where I left off the video was I had finished quite a lot of the things on my notepad for Slate and Rose, but I had a few little bits to finish for the end of the week. And so, yeah, we're going to do that first as the first priority. I'm hoping that we can get all of those done by lunchtime. I don't see why we can't, to be honest. And then this afternoon, we're going to edit the YouTube video from over the weekend when Tom's parents came. And then I'm hoping I can get that kind of done just after lunchtime. And then if we've got enough time, which I'm kind of hoping we have, I'm kind of thinking that today might be a productive day. I'm feeling quite focused and productive. I'm going to try and finish this, or at least get a few more pages annotated and written up before the end of the day. So that is what we're doing. So I will get on with it and I'll show you things as we go through the day. Hello, I'm back again. It's about 11:30. I am on the last bits of social media scheduling for Slate and Rose, and I wanted to show you one of the things that I put together for Twitter. It's called, well, I call it a Flickr movie, and it's about 15 seconds long, and it's basically little clips of products that we sell on the website, and each clip lasts about a second long, so you get kind of like a flick of all the different products. I do them by collection, so last week I think I did wall art and clocks, and this week I'm going to do one for some photo frames. So I thought I'd just very quickly run you through the process of what I do for my little Flickr movies that I make. Okay, so I work primarily on Canva. That's, oh, can you see it? Canva. It's basically a design website that allows you to make different types of images and graphics for websites or for blogs or social media. Those are just a few examples of the kind of free options that they give you that are ready made up on the website, but I never use those. I always just kind of use my own. So what we're going to do is we're going to use these pictures of the photographs, which are products for on the Slate and Rose website, and I'm going to make them nice and large and then pop it in the middle of the picture. Now the reason I'm doing this and not just randomly uploading pictures into the movie software that I've got is because you have to have a certain shape in order to fit inside a movie template on my movie maker. So that's why I do all of this. So basically what I'm doing is downloading as a JPEG, and then we've got a JPEG then that's got a nice border on it, and that can be uploaded into the movie maker. So I'm just going to go through and I'm going to make all of the other ones, and then I'll come back to you and tell you what the next stage is. Right, so that's the last one. iMovie is what I use to edit all of my videos on. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new project, new movie, import selected. So then they'll all import. There we go. And then I've got a Slate and Rose logo. So that is the logo for the company, and there is the website, www.slateandrose.co.uk, if anyone's interested in going and checking out the website. So I'm going to mount my camera onto my tripod because I've currently got it in my hand, and then you can see how I put this video together. I am going to pull all of these photographs in here. And what I do is I instantly put them down to the 1 second clip that I need. I'm going to try and randomise it a bit in terms of the different styles and the sizes that we do, just because that keeps it looking fresh when it comes to looking at the actual video as a whole. And then we'll put the logo at the end. And I always make the logo go for longer, so usually about 3.5 seconds, just so that people can see the website a bit clearer. So when it's all put together, it looks like, I think you can see the, yeah, you can. That's it. So that's what I make, and those go on to Facebook and onto Twitter. Yeah, so that's how... There's a pussycat. There's a pussycat. What? What, baby? I always have a little writing companion. But yeah, that's how I do the little Flickr movie graphics for my freelance work. I think it's definitely time for a spot of lunch. Oh! What you doing, cheeky boy? You're not supposed to be on the table. Oh. Why do cats always put their bums in your face? Hey? Stenny. Please don't rub yourself on the camera. What are you doing? Come on, get down. Get down. Get down. Such a cheeky boy. Okay, so this is the Slate and Rose homepage. As you can see, we've got a lovely scrolling banner here of some of our products that are in people's homes. I love those candles. I have seen so many pieces on this website that I'm going to buy myself when we move back to the UK. And then here's a little overview of some of the pieces that we sell. So there we go. And then I write the blog, which is all about kind of interior design tips. So I've written a piece on country house styling, 5 different ways to style lanterns in your home, 5 unique decoration ideas for Christmas, and a few others. So yeah, that's it. I am going to leave my Slate and Rose work here for this video. I will be continuing on with other bits of work for Slate and Rose throughout the week. I'm in constant contact with my boss, so if other things come up over the week where we normally have conversation, I'll be following up on a few little bits, but it's not regular, isn't that kind of work. My regular Slate and Rose work is Mondays and Tuesdays when I schedule everything in for the week. So I'm not going to film any other work for them. It's now going to move on to... this afternoon I'm going to be editing the weekend's YouTube video, and then the rest of the week we'll move on to non-fiction writing and my historical stuff. Yeah, I'm going to go and get some lunch now because I'm starving. Hello, it is... Oh God, that was a weird hello. It's 5 to 3 and the last 3 hours have flown by. I had some lunch and then I came back upstairs and fully intended to get started on the YouTube edit and remembered that I'd actually received an email from my publishers. They have started a new website which basically collates a lot of information about my book. And the system that they've set up is designed to kind of collate all that information so that they can go in and handpick kind of bits and pieces from that information to send out for marketing purposes. So they were asking me, I had all these different sections to fill out on the website about who I am, what my book's about, any kind of publications that they think that I think would be good to contact in terms of potentially doing an interview or an article to promote my book. Took me a little while anyway, but that's all done now. The only thing I couldn't do is upload an author photograph. So I've just sent that over to the lady from the marketing team, Emily, who is hopefully going to be able to sort that issue out. So yeah, it's nearly 3 o'clock. I'm absolutely freezing, as per usual. It's actually 8 degrees outside. How can it be 8 degrees? It's freezing. It does say it's going to snow tonight though. Oh God, look at this. That's the weather forecast for the next week. It's not focusing. Oh, there we go. It's going to snow all next week. So that's fun. I'm supposed to be driving over to Annecy on Thursday. We'll have to see what the weather's like. I was supposed to be going over there to have a coffee morning with some friends. but I'm not going to drive if it's really snowy, so we'll just wait and see how the weather's going. Anyway, right, I'm going to make coffee, and then I am going to make a start on the YouTube video because that's got to go up tonight. So yeah, I'm going to get started on that. So I'm getting a little bit frustrated. I have uploaded all my footage from the weekend into iMovie, and it's running ridiculously slowly. It's just not allowing me to do anything. Plus, it's like 4:10 now, and I've got to get this video edited and uploaded tonight. And I've got so much footage from the weekend, and if it's going this slowly, it's going to take me till like midnight to finish the video. So I'm still having an absolute mare with my iMovie. It's just, not working at all. Let me show you what it's doing. Can you see the Wheel of Doom moving around? It's been doing that now for probably the past like 5 minutes. What I basically want to do is all of this footage over here, which I can't go on, but what I did initially was I imported all of my footage from the whole weekend into iMovie, and I don't think it can cope with it. Finally, after 5 minutes, it's deleted that one piece of footage. So, and look, the Wheel of Doom's back again. All I want to do is literally scroll up that list. Anyway, whilst that's being guff, I'm moving on to my book. Oh, why has it gone all yellow? Oh, I don't know either, Puss. Anyway, this is the book that I was showing you earlier, which now it goes yellow, goes white. Anyway, The Woman's Domain, Women in the English Country House. This is, I'm not far off finishing this book, but I've basically just found my next lady for book 2, which is the current project I'm on. Maybe I'll do a book update video at some point soon. If you want to know more about the 3 books that I have to write and where I am in the stages on all 3, leave me a comment below and then I'll know to do that update video. But at the moment what I'm doing is researching women for book 2, and I've come across a lady called Rosalie Chichester, who, I can't remember where she lived now. Anyway, I've got a feeling it was somewhere near Wales, but I've probably got that totally wrong. Oh no, it was in Devonshire. Sorry, she lived down in Devonshire. And she was unmarried. She was an unmarried landowner. And so I think she'd be really good for book 2, because book 2 is about women who didn't marry. So I wanted to do more of this anyway, because I've got another 8 pages to read before I get to the end of this chapter. And as you may know from my other writing videos, I spend quite a lot of time reading these books and then writing up sections of them onto paper as kind of my way of annotating and note-taking for the book. So whilst my entire iMovie is glitching out and being weird, not glitching, that's a right gaming term, isn't it? Whilst it's just being slow and awful, I'm going to get on with reading and annotating up this chapter of my book so that my time isn't wasted. Okay, so it's now 5:15. For some reason, my that's better lighting. For some reason, my iMovie quit, which at first made my heart go a bit like, because I thought if I can't actually physically keep iMovie open, then we're gonna have real problems with editing this video. Luckily, though, when it reopened again, it seems to have kind of sorted itself out, and it's not been as slow. So let's try and edit tonight's video, and hopefully I can get quite a lot of editing done before Tom comes home. Come on! This is literally going to take me like 3 days if this continues to go this slowly. I can't be dealing with technology when it doesn't work. Wondering whether the reason that this isn't working very well is because I didn't save it in an MP4 format. I just assumed it would save in a compatible format, and it's saved in some really random format instead. Yeah, obviously I'm not finishing work right now, but I am going to stop filming because I've filmed quite a lot today and I don't want to overdo it in terms of the amount of footage I've got to edit. So I'm going to leave it here. I'm going to continue on with editing of the weekend video for as long as it takes me tonight, and I'm going to do my absolute best to get it up this evening. Whether I will manage it or whether I'll have to do some more tomorrow morning, I don't know, but I will update you in the morning and let you know how it went. Hey guys, so I know I said I'd finished filming for today's part of the video, but I just wanted to quickly come on and show you one of the less glamorous sides. Not less glamorous, probably less expected sides that people think when you work from home. And it's that you can still be working at 9:20 at night. Ugh. iMovie's still been arsey with me, but I have worked out that it is definitely because I filmed all of the footage over the weekend in the wrong video format. So slightly frustrating, but at least we know there's a solution, and I had a quick look at some of the footage from yesterday and that's in MP4 format, so we're okay. That should all edit absolutely fine. So unfortunately this video is not going up tonight. Which makes me feel bad because since kind of day 9 of Swissmas I've only had one video up, but these things can't be helped. There's absolutely no way this video is going to be up tonight, so I am quitting iMovie and I'm going to go and have a very quick bite to eat, and I'm going to go to bed and I'll start it again in the morning. So I'll see you again then. Bye. Morning guys. I feel like I shouldn't always start the videos here sat at my desk, but it's supposed to be a realistic day in the life or week in the life of a writer, and my day always starts here in my office. So this is where I am again, in my office. It is 8:10. We've got an early start today. Considering how much of an absolute pain in the backside the YouTube video was yesterday, it took me 5 hours to edit like one tiny part of the video. That should have been totally fine last night. I should have been able to edit it and get it up. I'd left plenty of time in the day to get it done, and then everything just went to pot really with my iMovie. So I thought I'd get a head start today and basically start now. So it's about 8:15, 8:10, and we're editing the footage from the Callier factory. So I'm doing that. I'm also watching on my phone some Sims walkthrough because I'm cool like that. Got myself my coffee. So yes, I'm going to get on with this video. I'm just going to crack on and try and get it edited, and then hopefully if we can get uploaded before lunch, we've then got free rein to move on to finishing the book that I was reading yesterday. I am going to, if iMovie does continue to crash and stuff whilst I'm editing it, I'm going to pull the book out and do a little bit of kind of reading and work in and amongst doing the YouTube video. So I'll let you know. I basically don't want to waste any time because time is of the essence at the moment. I only have until the end of April to research and write book 2. So every minute counts really when it comes to researching and writing this book. So yeah, I'm not going to waste any time. If iMovie crashes or it needs time to just adjust, then I'm going to do some reading and some annotating in the middle of it. That's a bit better. I've basically got my brightness on auto, which is usually fine when it comes to like natural daylight, but this office, it's not gloomy exactly, it just doesn't get lit by natural daylight. It has to be lit by the lamp that's behind me there. So it was making the footage go really yellow and look really dark and horrible, so I've just manually increased the brightness. That's much better. So I think we'll keep it on that brightness setting and hopefully it'll be nice and bright for the rest of the day then as well. The weather is supposed to just snow all day today. We have had a little bit, but it seems to have stopped at the moment, so I'm just going to keep an eye on it. We may have to cancel the coffee meetup tomorrow, which I'll be partly really annoyed at because I've cancelled them before And I will be really annoyed if I can't go to this one, but at the same time, I feel like I've got so much work to do at the moment that I really can't be doing with taking a whole day off to go out. But we'll see. I won't use the weather as an excuse. If the weather's fine, then I will go. I think I've sorted my iMovie problem. What I did was I basically made 3 separate movies with all of the footage over the weekend. I figured that putting all of the footage into one movie would make it too long and would make iMovie crash. So I split it up into 3 parts, edited it, saved it as an MP4 format, and now what I'm doing is re-uploading those 3 parts and I'm going to stick them all together. And so far it seems to be working okay and it seems to be running fine. I'm so happy. Fingers crossed it carries on like this. It's only 9:10, so if I can get these last little bits edited, I might even get it kind of like fully edited within the next hour, and then I've got more or less a whole day for reading and doing bookwork, so that's really good. So I'm not going to stay on much longer, but I just wanted to update you and let you know that it may finally be sorted. There we go. I've stood up for a bit of variety rather than filming sat at the desk. That's a bit bright. It's 11:30 and I am just saving the weekend's video to my external hard drive. So I might go and do a little bit of washing, have a little break from the computer, and then when I come back I'll upload the video to YouTube and get everything ready for it to go live this afternoon. And then I will start on the actual book research, which it feels like this video is so long already and I haven't actually got to any like proper writing. Like, this is just what I do. The whole process of what I'm doing this week is writing for me. Even my YouTube videos, because I use those obviously to tell you a lot about how I write. So I do class that as freelance work as well. But yeah, I just feel like we haven't done much on the actual non-fiction writing yet this week, but that will be this afternoon and Thursday and Friday. Hey guys, welcome to Friday. So you'll notice that there was no video or no footage yesterday for the weekly writer thing. Wednesday I was talking about the weather potentially being rubbish and whether I was or wasn't going to be able to go out for coffee with a friend. Turned out the weather was okay. I did act a bit pathetic in the morning as to whether I was going to go or not because the weather wasn't great, but I did go, had a lovely time and ended up staying there all day. So I didn't get any work done yesterday, but that's fine because, you know, I can do that. That's one of the beauties of working for yourself. You can give yourself a holiday on whichever day you want without having to ask a boss permission. So I gave myself a holiday day yesterday and I went out, bought this new top, this green top. Very nice. I also came back with 2 tops for Tom, so he couldn't complain that I'd been shopping because he had more stuff than me. That's always the way to do it. And then now we are back to work again. So on Wednesday I actually managed to finish the women's domain book that I was writing. I can't hold it up because I've put it back on my bookshelf over there. But I finished it. I got it read through and fully annotated and everything. So, let's have a look at my list. Oh, we've done that. I paid the National Trust invoice the other day, so that's good. Basically that is an invoice that I was having to pay for an image that I'm using on the cover of my book. So if you use an image from another company, you have to pay them a licensing fee. Which sucked a bit that I had to pay it, but, you know, I wanted my book cover to be attractive and people to want to buy it, so it's needs must, really. Finished the women's domain, so we'd done that one. That was done yesterday. What does this say? Research Sarah Neal, 1822, became a lady's maid at Upperk. maybe a good character for book 3. Information about her on page 135 of the Women's Domain. Right, what I'll do is I'll type that up into... So book 3, this is like my notes and ideas page for book 3, because obviously I'm not writing book 3 at the moment, but I'll type all of that up into there, because that's a good note. Hey guys, I'm really sorry, but my battery died on Friday, just as I was showing you me putting a note about book 3 onto OneNote. So there isn't any more footage from Friday. I'm still getting used to how this camera works and how the batteries work and everything, so I apologise that seemed to cut off quite quickly. What I thought I'd do is film today. Today's Monday, and I'm doing a little bit, well, I'm obviously doing work today because it's a work day, so yeah, I'll continue filming for the rest of today. It's 11:30 now. It was about 11:30 on Friday when I finished anyway, so hopefully you can excuse the fact that this little bit of footage at the end of the week is actually from a separate day. I apologise. It's the first week in the life of a writer video I've ever done, so I hope you're still enjoying it if you're still watching it by this point. And now it's Wednesday. I'm really sorry. This video started out so well at the beginning of the week. Up to Wednesday afternoon, I was doing really well recording every day and showing you what I was up to. And then the end of the week just became crap, didn't it, really? So I apologise. That footage that you've just seen from yesterday or Monday that was supposed to be for making up for Friday was just basically me typing. That's all I did all day. I did typing work. So there wasn't anything to see anyway, so I hope you don't feel like you've missed out a bit on the end of the week. Let me know below in the comments what you actually think of this video. Do you think a week is too much? Or would you like to see me do it again? Because if you do want to see me do another one, I'll make sure that I've got a properly structured week and I've got a plan for filming and I've got a proper kind of plan set out, because I kind of had a plan for this one. I knew that this was the particular week that I wanted to film, but I feel like because I went out on Thursday for coffee, it probably wasn't the best week to choose, and so I think I probably could have made a wiser decision in terms of planning it out. So let me know below if you do want to see it again, and I promise that I'll do a better one next time. If, however, you didn't like this too much and you prefer the day in the life of the writer videos, can you let me know that as well? Because obviously these writing videos are made for you. They're supposed to be, or I'm hoping that they're helpful for you guys who want to watch them. So I need feedback on what you want to see so that I can make them better for you. Right, so this is the end of a week in the life of a writer. It's kind of a week and a half, more than a week. But anyway, I will be back again soon with some more writing videos. Take care. Bye.